Boy, talk about bring back some memories. I mean, I asked myself, has it been almost 30 years ago? It just doesn't seem. It seems like day before yesterday, a week before last. I just, the pastoral, the lovely, laid back Someday by Glass Tiger at number 36. Fantasy playlist November the 29th, 1986, from number 38, Glass Tiger from Canada. They originally called themselves Tokyo, but they changed their name to Glass Tiger. They had a number of hit singles in Canada and a couple of hit singles here in America. Don't Forget Me When I'm Gone. That was their first hit single around the spring and summer of 1986, which is a little bit hard. And then they came out with Someday, which is a little bit softer, fall of 1986. They won. No, they got 3 Junos, which was the Canadian equivalent of the Grammys in 1986, and Alan Frew, F-R-E-W, the lead singer of Last Tiger. God, it's a lovely record. Someday, nice video too. The album is called Thin Red Line. That was their big album, produced by, oh gosh, Jim Valance. I think it's Valance. Valance. It's Vallance. I'll pronounce it as Valance. Jim Valance. Jim Valance, this is an ill-formed idea right now. It has to be developed, but I vision. Think about this. Bear with me. Not just a rock and roll museum, not just a rock and roll hall of fame, but a rock and roll library of thousands of books, of songwriters, of record companies. Have one place with record companies, books about record companies, another section of songwriters, another section of rock groups, and in the songwriter section, a book about Jim Valance. Valance. I always have problems with the name Valance. Jim Valance. A book about Jim Valance. Now you're asking yourself, all right, just what are you talking about, man? Who's Jim Valance? Either put up or shut up. Well, I'll put up. Jim Valance, he was in the group Prism back in the 70s. They had these scintillating records in the 70s. Prism did. Take Me to Your Captain and Spaceship Superstar. 1977. They were hits in Canada, but not big hits here in the States. And Jim Valance eventually left the group. He was a songwriting partner. Became Bryan Adams' songwriting partner. You like Bryan Adams? You're going to like Jim Valance. Jim Valance, along with Bryan Adams, they wrote hits like Cuts Like a Knife, 1983, Run to You, 1984, they wrote that. Summer of '69, written by Jim Valance, co-writer. Somebody, one of Bryan Adams' hardest records, co-written by Jim Valance. Jim Valance, his lucrative songwriting partnership with Bryan Adams back in the day. There needs to be a book about Jim Valance. I'm serious. Doesn't have to be as big as one about, say, Carole King, but good 200 or 300 page book about Jim Valance. Hit spot. Number 36, Glass Tiger with Someday.